Oh guys, Friday, 10 after 11. The quarter is welded on. I did that last Sunday. Took me about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, just moving back and forth. And I got to right here because now I gotta try to replace this piece that Sam sent me here. Not sure how I'm going to go with it yet, how much of this I'm going to use, but I'm thinking right where this is hard to do. You see that there slips down in there. I'm thinking right there, and then I don't have to cut this apart and be able to slip that in behind, and it should go right into the right place. And I'm thinking of going down in here so that way I save this, get that line without having to weld on it. So this is going to be a butt weld down along here, somewhere along that area, and then across here. And this here is like sunk in a little, so I'm hoping that I can get my shape back right there. Other than that, it didn't do too bad. Like, it is in a little, and you can see where my welds didn't fill my flange. So after this other piece is in, I'm gonna go over that, give it a little beat in there and grind it. And I'm not gonna over grind because I have a tendency to do that. Right here is just about worked out perfect because the panel is tight to the flange line, but you can see where it was up and down just a little, but not bad. I definitely got to body work it, that's for sure. But other than that, pretty pleased with how that turned out. And now, like I said, I'm on to trying to get that piece in. And I sandblasted this a little bit, and then I sanded it with 80 grit, just where I know I'm gonna cut and use. So cleaned it out down in there, and I'll treat this with a anti-rust when I'm done before I epoxy prime it. So that's where I'm at on that. But, nice little mail call this week. Buddy wanted to know if the Nova was done yet. Not yet, Pete. We got us a sticker from the UK. Where if I can find, there it is. Here, Pete Q, 1972, from the UK. So you up there with the rest of the guys, buddy? I think that's 3 I got from the UK now. I think that's pretty neat. Way over here in Canada, get to see the guys over there, and you guys watching, really appreciate it. So still shuffling stickers around. Get 2 over there now, just sitting there waiting to see what I'm going to do. So anyways guys, oh yes, one more thing before I turn the camera off here and get to work on that tail panel. Cub Cadet Bob was wondering about the undercoating I was using. Well, this is what I was using, and where I buy my stuff, they had this, and they said there was no smell to it. It's anti-corrosion, LSL. I don't know if it's a good brand name, I don't know, but I like the look of it, and there's no smell. But man, this stuff's thick, really thick. You can take the stick, and you can see it's on a slant, and it doesn't fall over. But it does come out of the gun, which I was really worried about, but it does come out. That's my gun there. It's a proper undercoating gun. I made my own one because I can actually sit under a vehicle or lay under a vehicle. The gun can be on the ground, and I got full. I don't have to hold that gun around. So I got about 4 feet there that I can move around. and this thing sprays really good. It's just a piece of brake line with a little kink in her. So there you go. And that last video there, Cub Get That Bob made a comment that he'd been watching the Nova project since she was in pieces, and he said to himself he thought it'd never go together again. Well, I thought the same thing. When I cut these two cars up, I said, uh-oh, what did I do? But, as you can see, guys, it is coming back together. And it's starting to look like a car. And, but yeah, that was a good comment, Bob. I enjoyed that one. And you're honest. And I was the same way. I didn't think this was going to go back together, but I'm quite confident now. It's looking really good. I still got some buttoning up to do on the bottom of the quarter there, but I'm going to do this first, so everything, just try to get everything to relax into place, and then I'll start epoxy priming and seam sealing wherever I can seam seal, and go from there. And hopefully it'll turn out, but I think it's gonna. But thanks guys for all those comments. I really appreciate them, really enjoy them. So anyways, I'll be back here once I get this figured out and give you a little shot of that. Speaking of undercoating, I thought I might get our Honda CR-V done today, but it's pretty damp out, so I'm not sure. Maybe later on this afternoon if it stays nice out. So anyways, I'll be back here throughout the day and see if I can get this on here. Guys, just wanted to show you what's going on here and trying to figure out just exactly where this goes. I got everything cut big so far, and what I'm trying to do is make sure this is in the right place. So I had to dig this little digger out, piece of the molding, so that I know roughly how far it goes out there. I'm just not sure which side I'm going to cut, this side or this side yet. So I'm just taking her easy here, slow, so that I can get that line right there nice and even. So I'm going to give you a quick shot of that. This isn't easy. This is just as hard as a quarter panel, but I think once it's on, it's going to give me a better shape right here. So I'll turn it back on here once I figure out exactly what I'm doing, because it's just a trial and error thing here right at the moment till I get that first weld on. So I get her tacked in place and then I'll know where I'm going. So I'll be back. Well guys, it's 3 o'clock. I'm done. I got her tacked on. Still needs a little more fitting. Here is messed up, so I may have to slice that, move it over to get a uniform gap. It's not bad here and not bad up there, but this is kind of bowed in, so I might have to split that a little and shove it over. But other than that, it's the best I could do with it. Like I said, it's just tacked in, and I still got a lot of welding to do yet, but the line doesn't look too bad. That's the plastic molding there, fits in pretty good. I have more of this molding, so I don't know what's best I got, but this is my general shape, so that's what I was more worried about, as long as it was out there the right distance. I think the trunk lid has to go back because there's an awful gap here, but I'm gonna have to check that. Maybe that might have to come out too, I'm not sure. Like I said, I still got some more fitting to do, but it does look better, solid. So anyways, I'm not gonna drag this out. I'll come back out here tomorrow, do some more fiddling with it, see if I can get it on, go from there. It's all metal anyway, so far. Hopefully soon I'll get to put some fiberglass and Bondo on, start doing some body work. Anyways, that's it for today. Gonna get cleaned up, get some shopping to do and stuff like that. And I did a little bit of gardening this week, but taking stuff out of the garden because it was so wet I didn't want it to rot, so maybe I'll add that on the end of this video. And your garden produced really good, so happy with that, even though we had a hot summer, but it's not hot no more. And I was talking to the guy about my wood. It should be here next week. He said sometime in the middle of the month, so that's hopefully it gets there soon before it snows. So anyways guys, that's where I'm at on the quarter panel extension piece there. So hopefully I can make it work. It doesn't look too bad so far, but it does need some fitting yet, so just a slow little process, but we'll get her. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a good one, and hopefully I'll get to turn this camera on tomorrow and show you that all welded in. So take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Alright guys, just dug a few potatoes that were left. Had to get them out because it's really mushy. Rained here for the last 3 or 4 days and just dried up a little, enough to get these out. So I give you a shot what we got. We've been eating these pretty much for the last month or so. So it's not too bad for that little space there. And lost quite a few from being sunburnt. So anyways, that's the taters, the Redskins. They're really tasty potato. But next year I think I'll plant this whole section in just potatoes.
Yeah, we've got to get the carrots out soon too.
Yeah. Here's what we got. Probably, it's an onion bag, but there's probably 50 pounds in there, and there's a good 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So it was more than I thought. So anyways, now I gotta go spread them out in the basement on a piece of paper so they dry. Here's the onions we picked last night. Got a pretty good haul of them. There's probably 50 pounds of onions there. Anyways, 40 or 50. Just gonna let them dry out a little bit, and I'm gonna braid them. Some of these onions are really huge. They're Spanish onions and nice big ones. A lot of little ones too, but the majority are big. Like that one there, I think. It's hard to focus on an onion. Anyways, thought I'd give you a shot of that. The garden really yielded really well this year. So now I gotta spread out some more paper and put the potatoes on it.